The Eberlestock Transport 21 and 18. When the stuff goes down, this is a bag that you may want to consider. Eberlestock sent this out to me. They're not paying me any bread to do this video. I just thought that this thing really deserved a review after having it for probably close to 8 months. Eberlestock is known for their high-tech design when it comes to stuff that you can use for everyday carry for the hunt or for tactical uses. Founded by a veteran. They make their stuff overseas, but it's still pretty good quality for the price point. This bag is 21 liters, 21 inches tall, self stands, and it's designed to fit up to a 10.5 inch AR style weapon. The 18 liter can't do the same size of weapon. As long as you got a folding stock, it should fit in here just fine. It does have a CCW compartment. This is like a direct competitor to Vertex. Those are kind of like my bottom line up front stuff. If you like the look of this bag, if you like the fact it self stands, if you like the fact that you're going to be able to use this in many different applications and the modularity of it, then go ahead and make your purchase. But if you need more than just the things I just mentioned, then or more information, and stick around. Let's get the data up there. Here's the bag on my back. Now, I'm 6'2". Bag feels great on me. If you're probably shorter than 5'9", then you might want to get the 18 liter version unless you need the 21 liter for its size capabilities. The bag itself does feature a CCW quick opening compartment. Doesn't have as big as a pull tab like the Vertex bags does. It has this little T handle here, which is an indicator that you're near your CCW compartment. But it does have the area nonetheless. It is double looped, so you can put a holster here. You can put a holster here, or magazines, or extra equipment, or a laptop, or whatever. Also, you can get on Premier Body Armor's website and buy armor for this bag, which will be inserted here, and this entire bag would have a piece of armor in it. So I wish that this did include some type of holster. I'm using a Vertex holster for an appendix style weapon, but you're gonna have to kind of buy your own if you want to use something like that. But I like the fact it folds down fully, and you can have access to, you can use this for additional storage, or you can actually use this to carry a weapon. So that's kind of a pro and a con there. The back is pretty, I like this chamber here, right here, makes it feel pretty good. The another con is, although these are pretty thick, I think that they could be a little bit thicker. I mean, like, I know that's a very, very subjective thing, but comparison to some of their competitors, I think these could be a little bit more thicker when it comes to when you have this thing loaded down, you can feel the weight, and it would be nice. And these attachment points are decent, but I wish I had a few more that were horizontal instead of all of them being like vertical for the attachment points on the bag itself. But you still got places where you can do different attachments if you want to put stuff on here. These attachment points are also how you move the chest cinch around, which takes a little bit longer because you have to wiggle this out and move the chest cinch up and down. These are our first world problems, but problems nonetheless if you consider them to be. This is the holder for the bag itself. Well stitched. I think it could be a little bit thicker. You know, it's hard when I compare this to like bags from Brown Buffalo because those are completely overbuilt and just, they killed the game. This is a self-standing bag, but you can make it fall if you load this up incorrectly. Mine's loaded up in a pretty decent manner, but just a fair warning. Big enough for a Nalgene style bottle. If you put a Nalgene bottle in the bag itself, know that the pockets will never kind of be the same again. I mean, it doesn't look horrible, but it is a little. You can tell this once had an Nalgene bottle, where this side I've never put an Nalgene bottle in it. It's a lot tighter. So if that type of stuff matters to you, then be cautious of that. You have an area in the front here, which is decent size. I'm going to show you my loadout I've had in here for the last few weeks. It is a decent size. It's just basically a big dump area with a zipper pocket on the inside of there. So I keep in the zipper pocket a pair of wire earbuds and an air tag. So, and then I have my Lockbee mini field journal, a set of baby wipes for wiping my kids' faces, which I have to do all the time. The very top of the bag right here is a zippered pocket, which is actually very convenient because when this bag is self-standing, you can get to this pocket. Inside of here, I usually keep earbuds and hand sanitizer, sunglasses, whatever. It's lined, so you can put sunglasses in there. But it's nice to be able to set my cell phone in there, whatever, just to know the area is there, and it's good to go. So that's about it for the outside. So the rest of the bag is a half clamshell open. So if you want a full clamshell, this is not going to be the bag for you. The water bottle pockets prevent a full clamshell opening. And this is what it looks like with the clamshell opening. It still even tries to self-stand with the clamshell opening. So that's a good thing. So let's dive into what we have in the bag itself. So this back area is all loop lined. So back here, I do have my nutsack commander pouch with a bunch of gear that I keep. I have my Orbit Key Tech pouch. Now I'm gonna get the bag completely empty and show you how well does it self-stand once I empty it all the way out. So I have an Eberlestock laptop holder, tablet holder right here, which behind that, this is a loop line bag. So you don't, it's just nice to be able to have this because you can unroll this, put an iPad in there, and just have that piece of kit or whatever. I'll show you what it looks like when you load a rifle in here when it's completely empty. This pocket right here, I do keep a Bitchmade Hidden Canyon fixed blade knife. It's nice to be able to just stick your hand in there and grab a knife if you need it. Over here on the other side is a Phoenix PD36R Pro, bigger flashlight than normally what's in my pocket. So we'll take the stuff out this front pocket just to show you how the bag works out when it's basically empty. We'll keep the air tag in there. I don't think that's really going to affect anything. All right, so when the bag is empty, this is how the self-standing kind of goes to the wayside. Like it really struggles when you don't have stuff in it. But favorable to this bag, as soon as you put anything on this inside area, self-standing almost snaps back immediately. So it is pretty progressive in that. So one unique feature about this bag is it does have this this adjustable strap up here, which is designed for you to be able to quickly access your weapon. I think it's a pretty unique feature. So you basically have a quick pull access, but if you have your weapon in here and you have it loaded in the bag itself, you can actually take this, if you decide to carry muzzle down or up, it doesn't really matter, and you can snap this here. So now if you need, that way while this weapon is in your bag, it's not moving all around. You would just tighten this up. And so you know that if the bag is standing up, you have it wherever, you can reach your hand in there, you can unsnap it, and then you can pull the weapon out because the weapon hasn't moved all over the place. You may want to actually carry with the muzzle up. It's just a lot easier kind of method for this particular style of bag. It's going to be up to you. This is kind of super unpopular. Most people prefer to carry muzzle down. It depends on how you train or how you do stuff, but this might be a way that you may want to do it. But it's going to be up to you whichever way that you do this. So the accessories that you have on your weapon are going to matter as well. So any holders, flashlights, any grips or anything like that will affect how the weapon goes in and out of the bag. So just be cautious of that. So let's see how much this is currently on their website to see, does it make a lot of sense as it stands right now? So on their website, this is $199 for the 21 and the 18's $169. So one of its biggest competitors is going to be the Vertex. This is a 21 liter, so I would say the Ready Pack X, because this is $200. The Ready Pack X is $224. I mean, I can get you a discount on both, I think. I know from the Ready Pack X, I can get you 15% off. On this bag, I think I can get you 10% off. They are, at this point, they're very similar. You're going to have to decide aesthetically which one works out for you more. I think that if you want a little bit more forced organization, because you're not getting that here, the Ready Pack X is going to be for you. If you like the modularity of loop panel everything, you like this inside holder, and this bag self stands a little bit better than the Ready Pack X, then that might be for you. Matter of fact, let me grab the Ready Pack X just to show you what they both look like next to one another. I'm going to put a bag pouch back in this so it can stand up a little bit better. So the Ready Pack X is a little bit shorter. They're about the same capacity, but because the Ready Pack X takes care of the capacity by going outward, whereas the Transport 21 takes care of capacity by going up. So it's really going to be up to you which one. I think I'll probably do a comparison of these, because these are probably one of the top two CCW options right now. Some other options that this bag is missing that would be beneficial. I think that to have lockable zippers right here would make sense. I mean, you could always run a TSA lock through this, but if they just have built-in lockable zippers, that would be nice. And this is a lot of space up here in the front of the bag. It's aesthetically pleasing, but it almost feels like wasted space. If we could have some type of like built-in lash points, that would be nice. Like if they had a flap and like built-in lash points, that would be kind of dope. Similar to like the Gamut series on Vertex. That would be pretty nice to have. And it would also be nice if there was an ability, I guess you technically can, but if this T-handle was a little bit bigger. This is about the same size they carry on their fanny packs, so it would be nice if it's a little bit bigger. But if you're trying to save some money, you like the color options for this might be the way to go. It's going to really be up to you. First time stopping by, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you part of the Battalion. If this is not your first time stopping by, well, thank you once again for watching me run my grape. For everyone else, we'll speak soon.